Sonic R was released for the Sega Saturn in 1997, and despite it being a mixed bag gameplay-wise, it was an instant classic when it came to its music. Let's take a deeper dive into the history of this legendary soundtrack, and then take a look at how the music has evolved since its release. Consisting of 7 lyrical tracks, the soundtrack for Sonic R was created primarily by 3 individuals. It was composed by Richard Jacques, while the vocals for the project were performed by English Eurobeat singer TJ Davis. Both artists worked under the instruction of Sega mainstay Yuji Naka. Richard Jacques' first Sonic game was Sonic 3D Blast, but he would go on to compose for many game series in addition to Sonic, both inside and outside of Sega, including Jet Set Radio, Little Big Planet, Mass Effect, and Forza. TJ Davis had an existing solo music career with multiple album releases under her belt. Additionally, she had contributed backup vocals for gigantic musical acts such as Gary Newman and Blur. Yuji Naka is a household name for most video game fans, specifically Sonic fans. He worked on the Sonic franchise since the beginning, and was the mastermind behind dozens of other iconic games, like Nights into Dreams, Samba de Amigo, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and Balan Wonderworld. Jacques initially flew to Japan to meet with Naka in March of 1997, as detailed in the 2013 book, The History of Sonic the Hedgehog. Naka asked him to write a song for Sonic R that would be used as the main theme of their E3 exhibition that year. He went on to create the title track, Super Sonic Racing, for the event. Naka reached out after hearing the final product and asked him to work on the entire soundtrack, mentioning specifically for him to add vocals to every song. Jacques spoke in an interview with Sega Saturn Official Magazine in their November 1997 issue, a real product of its time. In the interview, he disclosed information on the recording process for the project in addition to his goals for it. He said, "I wanted to create a soundtrack that really works with the game, and also one that works as a music CD in its own right. I wanted to make sure the lyrics made sense, even if someone has never played the game." Over the course of 7 days, Jacques and Davis worked together and recorded the soundtrack at the Metropolis studio in London. He spent another 7 days mixing and producing the final product. Although the game would be released to subpar reviews, the music was a highlight for many of those that played, and like Jacques envisioned, many of those who didn't play, which would likely explain why it stood the test of time, racking up millions of YouTube views and streaming service numbers for the 25 years following its release. Richard Jacques and TJ Davis teamed up again in 2000 to record a soundtrack for the Sega Dreamcast's MSR Metropolis Street Racer. Although the soundtrack never reached the heights of popularity that Sonic R did, take a peek at it sometime. You can clearly see the connection, with many hailing it as a spiritual successor to the Sonic R soundtrack. Jacques and Davis would never work together again on a Sonic project, but that wouldn't stop the progression and influence of the Sonic R soundtrack in the years that followed its release. In 1998, quickly following the game's release, the Sonic R soundtrack was shipped. It included all 7 songs recorded, in addition to 3 short instrumental songs, the title screen melody, the start fanfare, and the end fanfare. At the end of the album was the debut of 2 extended remixes for the songs Work It Out and Super Sonic Racing. In 2003, a new version of Super Sonic Racing popped up in the soundtrack for Sega's Game Boy Advance release of Sonic Pinball Party in all of its 32-bit glory. In 2005, Sonic R and its soundtrack was made available to a new generation of fans via the Sonic Gems collection, released on the PS2 and GameCube depending on your region. With it came 2 new remixes, one of Can You Feel the Sunshine and one of Living in the City, for better or worse.
Living in the city. You know you have to survive. You got to keep that dream alive. Where everything is free, can't you see?
In 2008, Supersonic Racing was included on the soundtrack of Super Smash Bros. Brawl to coincide with Sonic becoming a playable character in that game. In 2010, Can You Feel the Sunshine was included on the soundtrack for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for the Wii, PS3, 360, PC, and mobile. Uniquely, however, the Nintendo DS version got a new rendition of the song for its soundtrack. In 2011, Sonic Generations was released, and with it, a new cover of Supersonic Racing. In 2014, the Sonic R soundtrack was remastered and re-released for modern audiences and made available on streaming services where you can still find it today. It had the original 10 songs from the first release of the soundtrack, in addition to the instrumental versions of the 7 tracks with lyrics. In 2018, Supersonic Racing returned once again to the Smash series in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In 2019, the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel released a new remix of Can You Feel the Sunshine by sibling duo T. Lopes and Mariana Lopes, a new rendition of the classic performed by individuals best known for their more modern work on 2017's Sonic Mania. Lastly, in 2021, just last year, Sonic R popped up in grand fashion at the Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony, including honestly glorious renditions of both Can You Feel the Sunshine and Supersonic Racing. I hope you enjoyed this look at one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. If you did, do me a favor and press some of those buttons, like, subscribe, leave a comment, find me on another platform, whatever you'd like, it goes a long way. Better yet, come say hi on Twitch and let me know you watched. I use these tracks all the time during my intros and breaks. If you like these jams too, we already have something in common. Thanks so much for watching.